Hello and welcome back to Gay by Gay
Men.
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 It's raining men.
Hallelujah.
No,
Except not in this
not
case. That's not
hallelujah.
how I'm feeling.
Not a lula.
Not a lula?
Not a lula.
Not a lula. Sounds like you're going to a luau or something. Not a lula.
Not a lula.
But, men. We're talking about men.
Oh, we're so on topic at the beginning. Oh my gosh. Anyway.
That never happened. Normally we spend 5 minutes
shocked.
bantering about other bullshit that has nothing to do with anything, but here we are.
Hi, my name is Aaliyah and I'm a lesbian.
Why do you sound like you're part of a support group? Hi, my name's Aaliyah and I'm a lesbian. Why are we talking about men? Because I don't know what's happened recently.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's because it's spring.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it's
Mating
mating
season.
season or something. All of a sudden, straight men have been coming out of the woodworks, appearing from thin air. Like, you know when you're like walking down the road and you turn around and all of a sudden there's just men.
Yeah.
They're everywhere.
What
is this?
Just they came out of hibernation.
They did. The cis men came out of hibernation, and I'm kind of afraid. I'm actually very afraid because they keep hitting on me, and I'm fucking ace, and I'm like, get away from my cooch.
Get away from my
Not
cooch.
for you. Not for me either. Disgusting. I don't like bodies.
I don't like bodies.
But even for you,
Yeah.
like, I don't know what has been going on recently.
We shared some of our unfortunately getting hit on by men's by men in the last episode. So
we spent like
check
the first
that out.
5 minutes focused on that, and even in the episode before that, I think we also spent like the first. Well, at least I did because I had that weird DM where I was like, "What the hell is this?"
Oh yeah, but
now let me be really honest. I have had people admit to having crushes on me before.
Yeah.
That's not unusual. I've had cis men because I hate to say it, I look exceedingly straight.
Yeah.
For an ace bi woman,
Yeah.
I look extremely straight.
Yeah.
It's very painful for me.
Yeah.
So it's not unusual for cis men to kind of approach me,
Mm-hmm.
but never before have I had this weird influx of desperate messaging from cis males looking specifically for sexual favors. And I'm like, what is happening?
Yeah, uncalled for, I feel.
And that's the other thing. It's completely uncalled for. It's not like you've seen my Instagram.
Yeah.
It's not like I've posted anything sexy.
Yeah.
It's normally just me in a flannel.
It's you in the hair.
It's me in my hair. It's me in the hair every time. It does take over a majority of the frame in every photo I take.
I think what shocks me, and are you ready for this?
Uh-oh. I don't know. Am I ready?
I feel like I get hit on more now that I look more masculine.
Honestly, I weirdly enough, I think it's because you seem more confident.
Yeah, probably.
Maybe.
But I remember...
You don't, if I said, like, before when you used to be kind of like, when you were in your girl phase, we'll call it, not that you're not a girl now, but you know what I mean, when you dressed more like a Sunday school girl, you had this sort of, like, innocence to you where you looked a lot more like a kid.
Yeah.
Now that you found more confidence, like, you seem just more... You seem like more of an adult.
Yeah.
You seem not quite as much jailbait, even though you still do kind of look like a 12-year-old boy Cub Scout.
But yeah, it freaks me out. I remember when I first cut my hair, I posted on my Snap that, like, oh, I cut my hair off. And then some guy swiped up that I had on my Snap. And he said, oh, I'm, like, coming into your city, like, next weekend. Do you want to, like, get drinks? And I, of course, me being the person, like, I don't want to be a shit disturber, but I say, you know what? I don't drink anymore. And he goes, oh, do you want to get coffee? And I go, actually, I'm a lesbian. And I mean, it goes through my head, like, I don't know. Do men just, like masculine women sometimes?
You know what I feel like it is? I
What?
feel like cis men are kind of like cats. You know, like cats?
Yeah.
How they have this weird ability where if you like cats, they kind of ignore you.
Yeah.
If you don't like cats, they will immediately, like, try to climb all over you.
Yeah.
They will try to sit in your lap. Like, I feel like that's what cis men are like.
Yeah.
Where it's like, oh, no, I'm not interested. Like, immediately they have, like, this weird sixth sense, and they're like, I need to go and force myself on this person.
Yeah.
And I'm like, can you not, please? Can you leave? I just took the lint roller to these new tights. Yeah. Can you get away from me, please?
Oh, my gosh. You know what I also don't like about guys hitting on people in general? Like, how sometimes you're in public, and I get this way, maybe I'm just oversensitive, but when there's, like, a group of men and they're just like, they look like they're scouting out the area. Like
I know what you mean.
Yeah, they look like they're looking around, and I remember anytime I see that, I take notice and I go the other way.
Yep.
Because I feel like that's kind of frightening. Because I'm like, don't talk to me. I don't want you to talk to me.
I know what you mean. Like, they almost seem like they're prowling in a pack,
Yeah.
weirdly enough, like a pack of velociraptors
Yeah.
or something, and you're like,
Don't
get
talk
away,
to me,
get
don't
away,
hit
get
on
away.
me. And it's not even like, I think, like, it's not even that I want men to be attracted to me, or I think that every man's going to be
Aaliyah,
attracted to me. I'm like, no.
I don't think you want
I
men to
don't.
be attracted to you. You're a lesbian.
But I feel, like, you just know when you see, like, the look, and you're like, don't talk to me, don't talk to me, don't talk to me.
Yeah, and it's not even like you making eye contact or something. It's literally like they just look at you a certain way, and it's like every atom in your body is just like, nope, don't.
It also surprises me about how many guys can't like read the room a little bit, like, and
here's the thing. I feel like a lot of like gay or like bi men, I feel like are actually okay at reading the room. I feel weirdly enough, I feel like it is mostly cis men, and I don't know if it's because they feel like their masculine energy takes up so much space in the room that they just don't pay attention to anybody else or what it is. But I feel like cis men absolutely cannot, like, whenever I've been uncomfortably hit on, it's always been by a cis male.
Yeah.
If anyone has ever been more accepting, it's usually been someone who's like bi or something like that. And I'm not saying that cis men are bad. I'm not saying that they are disrespectful or anything else, because there have been cis men, as far as we know, that have hit on you and have been totally respectful when you have said, I'm a lesbian. Yeah. But that doesn't mean that they're not ignorant when it comes to hitting on you in the first place. Like, it seems unwelcome, and they just kind of keep pushing. Yeah, and it's
there's this one guy who messaged me, and we had talked a little while before, and he had made me uncomfortable before, and I was dumb, and I didn't block him yet, because before I came out, I still had that kind of thing in my head where I was like, I felt like I owed people something if I had talked to them. First. So I wouldn't like block them even if they did make me uncomfortable.
In this weird way, it was almost like, oh, well, you at least talked to me, so somehow that means that you're a better person than most, so let me be subservient to you. And it's like, no.
And no, I'm not like that. So he messages me, and he like asked me how I'm doing, if I'm dating anyone, and I'm like, yeah, I am. I have a girlfriend. He goes, oh, when did that start? And I'm like, I came out a couple months ago, and we've been dating. It's been really good. I'm a lesbian. And he goes, oh, really? Can I tell you something? And I'm like, don't say it, don't say it, don't say it. He goes, I think that's really hot. And I said...
That really kind of pisses me off, as if your being attracted to women is somehow meant to...
For him.
Is somehow, like, meant to please some sort of weird fetish that shouldn't even be a fetish.
Yeah. And I said, you're disgusting. And he deleted the conversation.
Good. Because that actually kind of makes me irritated.
I know. I felt so...
That's like me saying, oh, I'm bisexual, and then be like, oh, do you like threesomes?
Yeah.
My sexuality is not your kink.
Yeah, it's not. It's really not.
Go away. Especially because I may be bisexual, but I'm also asexual. So get your prick away from me, please.
It's so gross. Or the whole, like, oh, like, you would never even give me a try. Like, I'm not other guys. You haven't found the right guy yet.
That is the other one that really irritates me. I get that one all the time. Yeah. And I hate to say this. I have used the, oh, I have a boyfriend excuse. Yeah. Let me be blunt. I've never really had a real boyfriend. Yeah, I know. I'm sure you guys can't imagine why. I'm sure you guys can't imagine why I'm single. But I have used the excuse of, oh, I have a boyfriend so many times, and I have almost always been hit with the, don't you want to give something else a try? Or, oh, I could treat you better. Or, don't you think we could work better? And I'm just kind of like, okay, here's the thing. I just told you that I'm in a relationship, even if it's not true. But I just told you that I'm in a relationship, and as far as you know, it is true. So how dare you sit there and be like, oh, she's a taken woman. Let me see if I can still snatch her. Excuse me?
I know. It's like, ridiculous.
So, we're going to take a really quick break here, and then actually, I don't think I've told you this in advance. One of my old stalkers messaged me the other day.
Really?
Yeah, you know who it is.
I know who
you
it
know
is.
exactly who it is. So I wouldn't mind talking about that a little bit because he said something to me that made me so irrationally angry that I feel the need to share it on the podcast.
Okay, you should share.
I will share it on the podcast.
Stay tuned, y'all. Hello and welcome back to Gay by Gay.
I am mad about this. I'm so mad about this. And I can't believe I didn't tell you because this was literally like April 22nd is when we had this conversation.
Oh,
so that's
a while
like
ago.
2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
I think we've just been so busy, and honestly I think I just tried to block this out of my mind because I was like, I don't want to deal with
Can't
this
deal
again.
with the anger right now.
So to explain, this greaseball has been hitting on me for 10 years.
Yeah.
10 years of me rejecting him repeatedly, over and over and over and over.
Yeah.
And here he is, yet again, rising like a phoenix from the ashes to come and get me. And I'm like, can you please just die and stay dead? I have buried you. I have blocked you.
Yeah.
Leave me alone. I have no idea how he hasn't gotten the message at this point. How many times do I need to say I will never date you for you to leave me alone?
I don't know.
You can see how bothered I am.
I don't think he gets it. I don't
know.
Obviously, but
do you remember we had that huge fight like more than a year ago, and I haven't heard from him since.
Yeah.
Because we ended up dragging him in a group chat and everything because he was messaging like a lot of the girls in our general friend group, really creepy stuff.
Yeah.
He's commented on my legs more than once, and it's made me so uncomfortable that to this day you will notice on the Instagram that I rarely, if ever, show my legs because I'm still uncomfortable.
Yeah. Yeah.
It still weirds me out to
He's
think.
gross and weird.
I think just especially for me because I am ace, he was hitting on me in a very sexual way, and for him to approach me when I had already rejected his advances so frequently and so many times, and then he like sexualized me.
Yeah.
It just disgusted me.
Yeah.
So he fucking popped up again the other day, and I'm so mad about this.
What did he say?
Okay, so let me start by explaining. I have him blocked on Facebook. I did after that huge thing where we dragged him in the group chat, and I was like, look, I don't want to deal with this anymore. Goodbye. I've had it with you messaging me constantly because it was so embarrassing. I was so embarrassed in this group chat because he ended up saying in front of everybody, he was basically just like, oh, you know, I'm not sorry to any of you. The only person I'm sorry to is Abby because she knows that I've liked her for so long. And I was like, oh my God, I'm so embarrassed.
I'm only sorry to you.
I was so embarrassed.
So creepy.
I was so embarrassed in front of everybody in the group chat.
Yeah.
And all the other girls in the group chat were like, dude, it's not your fault. Like, he's being creepy towards you right now. They were like, we don't blame you. And I was like, this is just mortifying.
Yeah.
I was, So he randomly pops up the other day. And again, I had him blocked on Facebook.
Yeah.
I had him blocked on one of my Instagram accounts because we have an official Instagram account for the studio that I run.
Yeah.
And he had followed that. And I didn't like the fact that he kept commenting on some of the pictures and stuff.
Yeah.
Especially because it could have been a picture of a student.
Yeah.
But he would somehow find a way to talk about me and how it was so great that I was training them to be able to do these things. And I was like, dude, you are so fucking creepy.
Yeah.
So I blocked him on there. I thought I had him blocked on my personal one. But I guess I didn't. Because I got a notification that he followed my personal account, and within like 30 seconds, he had already started commenting on my pictures and had already started PMing me. And I was like, I didn't even have time to react. I was like, what is happening? Oh no.
Jeez.
So, he sends me this. Do you think we will ever have a chance to be together if me and my current girlfriend don't work out? I'm not going to end things with her, even if things are a bit difficult right now, but do you think you and I ever have a chance? Just curious.
Who is his real girlfriend? And you should show her that, first of all.
I was so angry because I knew he had a girlfriend, which is why I figured he left me alone. I was like, good, he's moving on, like whatever.
Yeah.
From what I know, he has moved in with his girlfriend.
Yeah.
They live in an apartment together, and he hits me up just randomly like this.
Yeah.
I was like, are you fucking kidding me?
That's so gross.
And
uncomfortable.
I was like, what?
That's terrible.
So, I sent him like a long ass rant.
Yeah.
I was so mad about this. And again, I'm not gonna give his real name here. His nickname is the Greaseball. Everybody knows him that way. Everyone in every friend circle I have knows him as the Greaseball. So I was like, Greaseball, You literally have a girlfriend and you're asking out another girl just in case things don't work out. I don't know whether to be offended for myself or if I should be offended for your girlfriend. I was like, if you have problems in your relationship, you need to deal with them, whether that means working out your issues or breaking up. You don't go around looking for a replacement in case things don't work out. Also, I'm not the type of girl to play second best to anybody, and I'm not a replacement for anybody else. Saying, I'm not planning on ending things, but will you be my backup plan if things go wrong is not endearing. You've been asking me out for years, and I still don't get where you're coming from. You implied before that I gave you the wrong impression somehow, that you and I had something between us when we didn't, but I thought we had cleared that up the last time you and I talked. I don't know why you like me the way that you do. You need to move on and get over this. I was so angry.
Yeah.
I was so angry. And then he has the guts to send me, not what I meant, but okay.
What an asshole.
I was like, how is that not what you meant? And I was like, you've asked me out several times in the past if I could ever see us dating. And the answer was, and still is, no. I have always been clear and honest with you about that. Asking if we have a chance is asking me out and asking me if I'd be open to dating you. The answer is still no.
Yeah.
I was like, are you freaking kidding me? I was so bothered. And then at one point, I had told him, this is a few messages later, I was like, you really need to move on and you need to get over your infatuation with me. I'm sick to death of dealing with this. And he sends me, I don't need to get over my infatuation with you.
Why not?
I don't even know what to say. I am so angry.
I wouldn't have been that nice to that guy.
How dare you? Number one, you have a girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
And you're going to say, hey, could you ever see you and I dating? I'm not going to break up with my girlfriend, but like if we ever did break up, could you see us dating? Even though I've told him no over the past 10 years. That has never changed. I've never given him any hint that the answer would ever be anything but no.
Yeah.
I'm like, my dude. And then when I sit there and say, you need to get over your infatuation because it's making me uncomfortable, and he says, I don't need to get over my infatuation with you. Excuse me?
I would have ripped his soul apart.
My dudes, we were just kind of talking about how cis men sometimes can't read the room. I don't know what to call this. This is me clearly saying, hey, the room says A, B, C. And he goes, I don't care what the room says. I want you anyway.
After this long, I would have said, no. Fuck you. Your girlfriend deserves better. Blocked.
I am still debating sending this to her because at this point, I'm just kind of like, I think she needs to know because I'm like, this is not okay.
He's a gross guy.
I was like, this is not okay.
Yeah.
Whatsoever.
No.
How dare you, when you have a girlfriend, ask somebody else out?
Yeah, that's so
And he's
awful.
going, oh, I wasn't asking you out. I'm sorry, sitting there saying, could you ever see us working out? Could you ever see us dating? How is that not asking somebody out? That clearly implies that you want to know if the other party is interested.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, that's asking somebody out.
Yeah, that's not just being like, oh, I just was curious.
That's splitting.
It's not being curious.
That's splitting hairs and being like, well, I didn't exactly say the words.
That's fishing for I'm looking for a reason to break up with my girlfriend. Do you want to date me?
Literally. I was so shocked. He came out of nowhere, and again, I have been rejecting this guy for 10 years.
Uh-huh.
What gives any person, and I do say person because I'm sure that there are some very pushy girls out there too, but what gives any person the right to force themselves onto somebody else multiple times after multiple rejections, and when they say, okay, you need to stop, sit there and respond with, I don't need to stop. What gives anybody the right? If I sit there and say, you're making me uncomfortable, knock it off, how dare somebody sit there and be like, don't want to?
I don't know. This guy has nerve. His ego is the fucking size of Texas when it shouldn't be.
Which I don't get.
Because he's a grease ball.
Yeah, maybe it's because he has nothing left to lose. I don't know. I don't know what it is, but I was so bothered.
His poor girlfriend.
I feel terrible for her. I feel awful. And again, I don't know what this is, because this is that same time that we're talking about where all of a sudden men have been coming out of the woodwork, out of nowhere, hitting on us. Like, even that message I got before where it was like, hey, I'm like just recently in Winnipeg and I'm hitting on you. And I'm like, where is this coming from? And then I get a message from someone who's like, hey, you looking for a sugar daddy? And I'm like, where is this coming from? And for you, you're taking a walk in the park. You look like a boy. And someone's like, hey, you want to get a drink sometimes? And you're like,
What?
Go away. Leave me alone. Where did you? No. No. Is there some sort of weird stamp on every, like, LGBT person's forehead this time of year that says, cis men, please come bother me?
It's like mating season or something.
I don't know what it is. But read the room.
Yeah.
Leave me alone.
Yeah.
Do not sexualize me.
Don't.
And do not assume that I owe you anything.
Oh, God, no.
I don't owe you my attention.
Yeah.
I don't owe you my consideration.
Yeah.
I don't owe you my time.
Yeah.
Go away.
Yeah.
Unless I'm sitting there and I have somehow invited you
Yeah.
to come and interact with me,
Yeah.
leave me alone.
Yeah.
Like, it bothers me so much that you can be going for a walk,
Yeah.
looking like a boy, and some
Right?
man will still try to, like, proposition you in some way.
Like, the heck?
It's like, where was there any invitation that
There's
you
not.
even wanted to talk to him,
not.
let alone accept his advances?
Oh, I don't know.
Was he expecting you to turn around and be like, thank you for noticing me, good sir. Yes, of course. Can I suck your dick now?
I feel like they expect that. I don't know why.
Also, can I just really quickly bring this up? People that wolf whistle girls in a car. What's your goal with that?
I don't know.
Am I the only one that's never understood that? Because, like, by the time they're done, like, calling out, hey, baby, like,
Yeah.
they've already driven away. And, like,
Yeah.
I'm looking up and I, like, watch them leave and I'm like, what was that supposed to do? I don't feel threatened. I just think it's really fucking stupid because I'm like, okay, even if there's this weird, slim possibility
Yeah.
that a woman would have accepted your advances, bitch, you've already driven away. What was the point?
I think it's majorly disrespectful, and I think it's just, here, look at this action I can do to you that shows you that I disrespect you. I think it's just that action.
I don't know. I don't know what it is. I don't know where they get off on thinking that it's cute. I don't know if it's to show off to their guy friends, like, oh, look how macho I can be by calling out a sexualized woman.
It's
and I'm
like that. It's like that a lot
it's like,
of
I didn't
times.
ask you to sexualize me.
Yeah.
Especially for me as an ace person, I'm kind of like, I
Yeah.
don't want anyone to sexualize
Yeah.
me ever.
Yeah.
So the fact that there are people who can look at me and just call out to me that way. And I'm just like, I didn't
What?
ask for your advances.
Yeah.
I would never want your
Yeah.
advances. How dare you push that
Yeah.
onto me, because now I'm left sitting here with this being disturbed and disgusted. Leave me alone.
Yeah.
So-
leave people alone. 2K.
That's just the end of it. Just leave people alone.
Leave people alone.
So, let us know your thoughts. I'm sure that there are a couple of you out there that have some ridiculous stories as well. We would love to hear them, because you know me, I can rant for hours.
Yeah.
But that's it for this episode. Thank you so much for listening.
Thank you, guys. We hope that you're having a great week, and take it gay by gay, guys.
Bye.